What is automatic language growth? It seems as if language learning is easy for children but much harder for adults. The common belief is that children's brains pick up languages easily and perfectly, but we lose this ability as we grow up. What we forget is there's a huge difference between what children and adults learning languages typically experience and do. Children spend a lot of time getting experiences where people talk about what's happening around them. That means they hear a lot of language in ways that they can understand what is being said. Adults often spend far less time with their new language, and much of what they hear is about abstractions and things that are happening elsewhere. Young children hear and understand a lot of language before they speak it much. They pick up languages without study and only later do things like read and learn about grammar. Adults often try to speak a new language a lot before they've even heard it much. They get less experience with their new language, yet they try to do everything else from the start. What if adult learners experienced and did the same kinds of things as children? Could they then learn languages as easily and as well? An American linguist tried to answer these questions. In 1984, Dr. J. Marvin Brown created new classes where adults could learn Thai without study. The students watched and listened as the teachers acted out scenes, gave demonstrations, told stories, and made jokes, all in Thai. Because the teachers used things like pictures, gestures, and props as they spoke, the students could understand and pick up the language. What made it really unique was what Dr. Brown told the students. Just listen to the language and don't try to speak it. Most students ignored his advice and tried to speak from the very beginning. But some just watched, listened, and waited until they could begin to speak without trying. The students who tried to speak from the start ended up speaking broken Thai with bad pronunciation. But most who just listened first ended up sounding a lot like native speakers. Dr. Brown concluded that adults haven't lost the ability to learn languages like children. Rather, they've lost the opportunities for experience that children get and gained abilities to consciously think about language and try to speak, study, and practice it. Using these abilities gets in the way of learning languages as well as children do. That suggests, with the same kind of experience and approach as children, adults can learn languages practically as easily and as well. The approach Dr. Brown developed to achieve this is called ALG, automatic language growth. The key is to give learners a lot of understandable experience with the new language from the start. This experience should be really interesting, fun, and memorable. Learners begin to speak without trying as words and phrases come to mind automatically. Right now you might have a couple questions. First, how can I learn a language this way? Unfortunately, there aren't many opportunities besides the Thai program Dr. Brown started over 30 years ago. Instead of interesting and understandable experience, we get grammar books and study materials. Second, where's the research on all this? Surprisingly, there's almost no research that controls for the huge differences we've seen between adults and children. This lack of opportunities and research creates a vicious cycle. Let's turn this vicious cycle into a virtuous cycle. One where countless opportunities are being created so we can effortlessly pick up languages at any age while having fun doing and learning many other things. It's time. To learn more, visit beyondlanguagelearning.com. If you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it, and subscribe to this channel.